Brian Brown is arguably the most popular custom knife maker that also does production knives. When he brought the Jaeger to market, it was fantastic and very popular and still is. Well, he has something that I think rivals that, and we're going to take a look at it today. My name is Brad, and welcome back to Screaminpirate EDC. Today we're going to be doing another Plunder OR Plank, and we are taking a look at the upcoming Corvus from Brian Brown and SliceFK. But before we get into the knife, I've been asked to show you guys my EDC to show you what I'm carrying today. So up first, I'm going to go ahead and grab the mug. This is Death Riding a Unicorn. That is from Prometheus Design Works. After that, I have the Stay the Course coin from my friend Erling EDC. My watch, I just got in, just started posting some content on it. This is from Manta. This is the Manta SkyQuest. Really nice, really nice. And then finally, the knife I am carrying today, outside of the Corvus, is going to be the Oz Machine Roosevelt. Now, we're going to do a little size comparison later, but the Roosevelt next to the Corvus is actually pretty interesting. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead, get the watch back on, and get into it. So if you've not been here before for a Plunder OR Plank, that is a full review from Screamingpirate EDC, and it's where I decide to either plunder a knife or does it walk the plank. Now, the Corvus is something that was sent to me by SliceFK and Brian Brown. I'm so excited to take a look at both variations of this knife. Really do like the overall design. And I'm going to go ahead and have some stats on the screen for you, but Brian told me that this is a mashup between his Model 51 and the Taka. So definitely you can see it in the blade for the Taka, and the handle is definitely the 51. So we're going to take a closer look at some of the details on the knife, but also what it compares to, because these are going to be a pre-order. I believe it's either a pre-order or an out-and-out order that is dropping on SliceFK within the next couple of weeks, and I want you guys to have an informed decision. So far, the knife looks great. As far as I know, no changes are going to be made. They're going to look just like this. So this is a prototype, but I don't believe anything is going to be made different from the prototype to the production. If I am wrong, I will let you guys know. So without any further ado, let's do some size comparisons. So up first, I'm going to start with lowest value and then kind of move up gradually. And mostly I'm going to be using the blue one because it's the one I like between the two. But if there's something I think will look better against the tie, I'll show it to you guys. Up first is going to be the Beggs Knives Astio. I picked this one because you're looking at two compound grinds next to each other. The bottom one is like 120 bucks. The top one is like, I think 425 last time I checked on SliceFK. After that, the Bug Out from Benchmade is definitely probably going to need to be a size comparison. Most popular EDC knife that I know of. There you go, next to the Titanium. And I believe these are 375. I will have pop-ups for these guys later for you guys. After that, a knife that I really liked earlier this year, one of my favorites, is going to be the Quiet Carry 9. So there it is next to the 9. It is bigger than a 9 and is a little bit more comfortable in my hand. The next one is going to be from, oh gosh, guys, I'm going to forget, Birch Tree Blade Work from Michael Birch. Now, this is also based on a custom that he had done production by Rayot, and two Tantos next to each other. Really nice. Wanted you guys to see these next to each other. After that, I'm going to show another one that SliceFK did earlier this year. I love this one even more than the V1. I just wanted you guys to see two SliceFK knives next to each other. This is going to be the Mini Opiate. So, not much in common, but wanted you to see them next to each other. And then I talked about it, and I have to show it. This is the Jaeger from Brian Brown. There you go. Really nice next to each other. As you can see, these handles are very similar to each other, but not exact. And then finally, the knife that I was carrying today, and I feel like it is a perfect EDC knife, Wanted to show you that next to another knife that really does show that off. Really nice, guys. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty about what I think about the knife. So out and out, I like this better than the Jaeger. And part of the reason is on the Jaeger, I never know where to put my hand. If I put 2 fingers here and 2 fingers back here, this finger kind of rides up. It's a little bit scrunched. So I can do this and it's a little bit better, but it's not exactly the most comfortable. And if I do this, you know, yeah, there's an area and I'm hanging off the back of the knife, but look how far I am from the blade. It's good, but it never quite clicked with me. On the Corvus, nice 2 fingers, nice 2 fingers. Guys, this fits a large glove beautifully. My thumb fits right here, right below the swedge. Really just nice. I like the way it fits in hand. The pocket clip is a bit, so if I were to bear down, you can see there the pocket clip is a bit of a hot spot, but I am bearing down on that pocket clip. Typically with a folding knife like this and of this size, I wouldn't be doing that anyway. But if you are, just something to keep in mind. Now, ergonomics overall, I really do like. Deployment, it is studs only, okay? But I am not left-handed. There's your thumb flick. I want to see if I can reverse flick. I can. And I can do both right-handed as well, which makes this really nice for me because I am right-handed. So I do like the deployment. The detent is fantastic. It's spot on for me. As far as chamfering, there really is no texture. I need to look down in that lock bar. No, nothing down here in the lock bar. So your only texture is going to be back here, which helps with where you're sitting in your hand whenever you're like this, or when you're deploying it, you can see that texture hits you right here on your hand. So you can kick it open. Really nice. That is the only jimping at all. Now, as far as torque sizes, we are looking at T8 across the board. I use these exact bits. They're in my Amazon affiliate. Let me go ahead and pop that open and I will verify for you guys. So it's not just take my word for it. Yep, T8, T8, and even the clip T8. Fantastic. I like to see that. Now, as far as the grind here is really what is interesting to me. So you have a hollow grind through here, and then because it's a compound grind out here at the tip on the Tanto, all of this is flat ground. So you really have a nice surface for any kind of cutting task you need to do. If you really need to slice through something, or you're more just like, I wouldn't advise prying, but you're kind of like doing a scraping motion. Really nice to be able to do both. Now, I really do like a good Tanto, but I really like this swedge on here. And because of that swedge, when it's in hand, I just perfectly index to it. The main thing that I know if I like a knife or not is, can I index immediately when I open it? Really, really nice to be able to do that. In and out of the pocket, it does kind of pull a little bit, but that is to be expected. I think that the clearance on the clip is a touch high, but it's nothing that I am concerned about. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few of the cool details on this knife. You already saw it. I know you're probably eyeing it. The pivot island. So that little island here is a little raised, but guys, it causes the knife to have a captured pivot, which I love. And it's just something different. I'm so tired of looking at round pivots, guys. Also, this inlay is perfect. My finger does not catch anywhere. It's insane. Perfect inlay. Absolutely perfect. Now, as far as price, $425 for this, $375 for the all tie. I think that is well within what it should be, especially for the materials and for what I'm considering production customs. So based on a custom knife, but it's a production knife, even if it's a mashup. If I'm thinking back, guys, every single one of those has been around that price. And even the ones that are not, that are just designer knives, kind of like Null Knives or Arcane Design, are all in the 300s, if not the high 300s. So I think that is an acceptable price here. Now, what do I personally think about the knife? The clip is okay. I'm not a huge fan of the clip. It's a pocket clip. It does its job, but it does snag a little bit on the way out for me. But overall, through all the knives I've looked at this year, whether I've reviewed or not or done photographs, I really like it. I really like the Corvus. In fact, this is a Plunder. I'm going to be picking one up. And this is in the running for Knife of the Year for me, guys. It's just that good. It just kind of speaks to me, and it just kind of, it fits my hand perfectly. And I love a compound grind, and I really like Brian's designs, and I consider Brian a friend at this point, to be honest, guys. He has sent a lot of stuff to the channel, and this just works for me in so many ways. This works for you too, and you're going to pick one up. They're going to be on SliceFK. I will try to have a date for you, even if I don't have it in the video. I will be making announcements over on Instagram, whether it's my stories or in the community posts here on YouTube. Really nice. Thank you again to SliceFK. Yeah, the Corvus is definitely a hit for me. Let me know if it is for you. And if you have any other information that you want to share with everyone else about your thoughts on the Corvus, Brian Brown, or if you are enjoying the reviews, head down to the comments, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.